Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo. Welcome back today to a Minecraft snapshot review. Now I'm on the latest version 1.11.1, better known as Snapshot 16w50a. This was introduced yesterday. Mojang and Minecraft have finally introduced a feature I've been asking for an incredibly long time. This makes your unwanted tools and armor, and more importantly, XP farms, extremely useful. I'll explain to you everything you need to know. If you do enjoy this, be sure to thumbs it up. I really hope this feature can make its way onto other Minecraft versions very, very soon. So let's get a single player. Again, Snapshot 16w50a. So basically, as you guys know, when you have an XP farm, or when you kill mobs and they drop iron armor, they drop chain armor, or gold armor, 9 times out of 10, the durability is really, really low. And you'll just put it in a chest for as long as you can remember. You won't use it, it won't be replenished, it's just there. Basically, they introduced a new material linked to iron, and they've done something linked to pretty much the majority of the tool system / with armor. So I got 3 different furnaces in here with 3 different sets of armor and tools, being gold, being iron, and of course chain armor as well. So what you can now do, including with any type of armor, so for example boots, a golden hoe, a golden pickaxe, and a golden sword, is you can now smelt it down. I need some coal here, so I made an error there. So let's put the coal inside of here. Let's put the golden sword inside of here, and what this is going to do is it's going to smelt it down into a golden nugget. Now, of course, you need 9 golden nuggets to craft yourself a golden ingot, but this works. It means that you can replenish the unwanted tools, the unwanted materials. Finally, this has taken so long to be introduced, but it's actually a huge game changer. It just means that those unwanted materials aren't just going to sit there. They will be replenished back into your Minecraft worlds. But this also works for iron as well, meaning that they've introduced a new material. So, grabbing myself iron boots, iron chest plate, iron sword, and an iron pickaxe. So, putting inside of here an iron chest plate, it's going to craft an iron nugget. Now, as this does craft, of course, it works exactly the same way the gold does work as well. So, of course, you need 9 of these to make yourself 1 iron ingot. So for example, if I grab myself the iron from here, put it inside here, as you guys can see, it will make 9 of them. And of course, the crafting recipe is that as well. Now I know what you guys are probably thinking right here, but you said chain armor. Yes, I did say chain. Unfortunately, you don't get yourself a different material. When you smelt down the chain, it turns just into an iron nugget as well. It's not going to be crafted into a different type of material. So it just means that you have 2 combinations of making iron things. You have the unwanted iron materials, say for an iron sword, an iron pickaxe, stuff like that. And you also have the chain stuff as well, which means that you can make more of these. So it does require 9, of course, but it's so useful. It just means that the unwanted materials are not just going to be sitting there anymore. Because as you guys know, in a Minecraft world, as you played for an incredibly long time, well, once you have enchanted diamond stuff, you're not going to go back to the iron things, are you? So these materials just sit there for a long time. They do nothing at all. It's finally a game changer that needed to be introduced. So that's one change that has happened in this update. Along with it, some changes to do with the combat system. They've been tweaking the combat system, and they've also introduced a new enchantment. Now, the enchantment that they've introduced here is called Sweeping Edge 1, Sweeping Edge 2, and Sweeping Edge 3. Now, rumors is that this is more powerful than Sharpness. I really don't know. Maybe you guys can test it out. I'm just bringing you a tutorial and explaining to you how it works. So we've got Sweeping Edge 1, Sweeping Edge 2, and Sweeping Edge 3. I've also grabbed myself each one on a sword, and it says here, when in main hand, 1.6 attack, 7 attack damage. Exactly the same, Sweeping Edge, and of course this as well. Now this is all linked to the combat system. It's all linked to like a swiping animation attack. So 1, 2, and 3. Basically 3 will swipe out more enemies a lot faster compared to the normal combat system. So to test this out, I have myself a bunch of these. Let's just spawn ourselves 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's just use the first one. So let's see how long it takes to kill these. So a swipe attack, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it takes me 5 sweeps to get rid of this with the sweeping 1. Let's put down 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do this with sweeping 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So four swipes with swiping 2. Let's put down a couple more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So with sweeping edge 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It did exactly the same, but it took them out. So basically, guys, what it does is it takes the enemies out in bigger heaps, which seems to be a little bit more efficient. I'm going to try and spawn in a couple more here if it lets me. Basically, it's not going to let me. So let you guys have a fun experiment with this. It's linked to the combat update. It's just changes to how it works. I'm guessing like the swiping attack is now as a enchantment instead of it being like all the time. So for example, let me grab myself a diamond sword, and let's spawn a couple of these. Let me spawn a couple of these and see what happens. So basically, I think the swiping animation has now been placed on an enchantment. So yeah, as you guys, oh no, it hasn't. I think it just speeds up the damage you do. So as you guys can see, it's taking a really long time. So yeah, the sweeping edge, I guess, is meant to be more powerful for mobs. It's been introduced. I haven't really looked into it that much, but it has been added to the game. The last thing I'm going to share with you guys is changes to the elytra. So basically, these are the wings of Minecraft. Now, combined with fireworks, I don't think it matters what fireworks. It gives you the ability of instantly flying all the time. So I'm going to show you in both creative and survival. I'm going to put this in my hand. I'm going to go up in the air. I'm going to fly and show you exactly what I mean. So let's fly away. So when you fire a firework, basically, I believe it gives you like a longer flying ability, and you go faster. So if I spam a couple of these, as you guys can see, we're constantly flying. So basically, it gives you the ability of always flying instead of not always flying. But I believe in survival, if you do this, it will, of course, cause damage to you, because, of course, a firework explosion wouldn't really do you any good. So let's go / game mode S. So as you guys can see, it's doing damage to me. So every time I fire a firework, it does damage to me. So you got to be really careful with these. I'm losing a lot of health there. So I guess it gives you a small boost, but be very, very careful with it, because the boost isn't technically always going to be a good thing. And I'm back down on the ground. So yeah, they're the changes that have happened. I wanted to share with you. Mainly this feature here. This first feature to me is a massive game changer. I love the fact that we can replenish unwanted materials from chests. It means that you're not stocking up your old poop, and if you need a specific ingot, you can do it. So that's the change that I want to share with you. That is the latest snapshot. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to thumbs it up. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.